Hi, my name is Mark Ashbrook. I'm a principal lecturer at Arizona State University, and I've been there for 20 years, teaching a wide variety of courses and focusing on revised conceptual calculus in the last 10 years. It's my great honor and privilege today to introduce Dr. Marvin Bittinger, who is a professor emeritus at Indiana U, Purdue U, and Indianapolis. He did his studies at Manchester College, Ohio State University, and got his PhD in math education at Purdue University. And there started one of his passions in his career of writing textbooks. He's written approximately 200 math textbooks in his career. But his greatest achievement in writing in his eyes was his book, The Faith Equation, in which he made a defense of the Christian faith by looking at various topics in mathematics. And it's this investigation of Christianity and mathematics and how they blend together in seeking out truth that we look forward to hearing from him today.
We live in a time in a society where technology or science seems more important than our thoughts about God. We have so many things to distract us: the internet, the cell phones, the streaming of movies, our cars, trips, whatever, and we forget about God. Well, I think science and faith are meshed together, and I'd like to give you some examples of how that plays out in my life. I'm a mathematician. I write mathematics textbooks for a living. And along the way, I had a heart attack. And it was at that time that while I was a Christian, I wasn't passionate about my faith. And that started a study of the Bible and other Christian literature. And I was just seeking to have more knowledge. Now, you have to realize when we write books in today's age, we look for applications. Students want to know why they're studying the math. And by golly, I started finding sevens in the Bible. And I remember saying to God, "Are you giving me mathematics? I'm just trying to learn more about the Bible." That started a trail of finding all kinds of mathematical evidence for Christianity. Now, when somebody talks to me about the Bible and wants to know why I think it's relevant and true and worth studying, I see the primary reason is the prophecy. Now, you take a dome stadium and fill it full of white sand and put 1 grain of red sand in there and blindfold a man and ask him to go in there and move around and pick up 1 grain of sand. What's the probability it's red? Well, you can see that that's really small. Do it 4 times, and that's the probability of just 9 prophecies coming true. So that, to me, gives outstanding evidence. Now, we went further in our studies, and we looked at the power of prayer. All through my life, I've questioned whether prayer really worked. And one day I was traveling to my workout, and I heard a sermon on the radio talking about 2 medical studies that were done on the power of prayer. Now, 2 groups were separated into a prayer group and a control group. People in the prayer group were assigned to Christians to pray for them. These people were all going into the hospital for coronary care. And by golly, the prayer group did better than the control group. Now, this was wonderful evidence to me that the math, which is a basis for doing these studies, had shown that prayer is true. Now I'm not afraid to say to somebody, "I'll pray for you," or ask them to pray for me.